Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to The King's Speech. So like I mentioned, we're getting caught up on some Shonen Jump stuff today. So hopefully we're getting around to the conclusion of Kaiju number 8's fight with number 9. So hopefully see what happens with that. But before that, a few channel update things. So like I mentioned, we're getting caught up with some Shonen Jump stuff today. So Spy Family, Kaiju number 8, and Goku Rocket chapter should all drop today. I might get around to some Akane Banashi stuff as well, but if I do not, expect that to come out sometime next week. Channel read-throughs will hopefully be back sometime by the start of October, just because I need a little bit more time to rest and recuperate before I dive back into those again. But a lot of good stuff coming your way, so if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But without further ado, let us dive into with Kaiju number 8, chapter 113, by Naoya Matsumoto, with translation by David Evelyn and lettering by Brandon Bovia. So we pick up where we left off last time with Kafka doing the double fist attack. And you see that Kaiju number 8's core is indeed cracked from the force of the blow. And Kafka's like, it's cracked! As Kaiju number 9 spits out some blood. Jab, it's a clean hit! Number 9's core has been damaged! He's like, this is the end. Oh, thank fuck. And number 9's like, Kaiju number 8? Oh, fucking Christ, please don't pull out another thing. Be like, oh, I had a secret second hidden core thing, please, for the love of God, don't. Let's have a little chat. You see a again, this is a fucking epic ass panel. You see the next one, Kafka's taking a fighting stance, and he's in the middle of this Japanese battlefield, this old Edo period battlefield, with these dead samurai all lying around nearby, weapons planted into the ground. A bunch of, I assume, barricades and things, wagons with these huge spiked logs, all broken and lying nearby. And Kafka's like, what? A battlefield? Is this inside number 9? It's like, where did he... I knew it! Oh! Can't stop winning. And you see, as he looks down, he sees this demonic Oni mask lying nearby. And Kafka's like, this mask looks familiar. And you see as you see this baby little Kaiju number 9 standing nearby. And he's like, number 9. He's like, at first I thought it was a coincidence that you showed up in front of me. But I knew once I sensed the one inside you that this was a stroke of fate from a long, long time ago. He's like, what are you even talking about? It's like, does this sight not look familiar? He's like I said, what are you talking about? I was like, I see. So you're not deeply linked just yet. To think you're still able to exert that much power. Looks like your grudge from back then was intense. He's like, what are you freaking babbling about? So I still haven't beaten you, huh? One more hit ought to be enough to... It's like, no, you... Oh, thank fuck. It's like, no, you win. It won't be long before I disappear. My hopes are dashed. You and I have fought, and you have won, Kafka Hibino. I really enjoyed myself. You humans surpassed one expectation after another and thoroughly crushed my plans. I wanted to know more, I wanted to research more, and get closer to humans. I admit defeat. Stop lying. It's I'm not lying, I've run out of options. He's you are lying. If you're not lying, then what is that? Jeff Ills, kill. It's what's that coming out of your body? What are those things? And you see this horrific amalgamation, all these merged kaiju from beyond, just from behind number 9, just splurging out. And you see the kasha as the kaiju inside of Kafka's also doing his angry face again. He's like, kill. It's why is it reacting this way? Number 9's starting to bubble up. He's this really is disappointing. My core being destroyed has upset my equilibrium. I will be reduced to a beast that only destroys. And he thinks back to Mina telling him there are countless kaiju inside of number 9. He's this is what Mina was talking about. It's what the hell are you? And you see the ground around is starting to shake. And you see the earth is getting upended. It's what did humans used to call this again? If I recall, it was May. That's right. The Daikaiju of the Maireki era. Fuck, what the hell, bro? And you see this hideous kaiju amalgamation, the one with the multiple eyes that Mina saw inside of number 9. Just bursting its way out of the ground towards Kafka. And Kafka thinks back to when he's training with Hoshina at the temple, where he imagined the samurai warrior with the halberd on his shoulder just staring at him. And you see Mina just staring at Kafka. Is a Kafka! As you see that, like, the spear tendril, like, kaiju flesh is, like, pierced right through Kafka's middle. Alright, just quick thoughts on the chapter. On the one hand, I'm very glad, like, number 9 apparently is dead. On the other, I'm like, oh my god, bro, like, there's gonna be, like, more to this fight. Like, this fight does not seem to be ending anytime soon. It's kind of like, alright, I'm like, I'm so tired of this. I kind of want it to end quickly. That said, I'm vastly more interested in this stuff than the Kaiju number 9 fight stuff so far. Because, again, this has been something I've theorized, like, often and repeatedly ever since we got those chapters. And I was right on every single count. I'll link all the relevant tweets I made below in the content on the description of this video. But the fact I was right about every single one of my theories, that makes me so happy. So I'm really looking forward to kind of hopefully finally getting, like, at least a glimpse into, like, the history of Kaiju, like, you know, where they came from, like, how the whole conflict and everything started, things like that, flashback, like, you know, hopefully, I think a flashback to the Kaiju inside of Kafka, like, who its previous host and stuff was. I'm really hoping that's the direction we're going with this. Because I think I also theorized, like, way back when, I can't even remember, I have to go dig this up, that if Kafka wanted to get more powerful, I feel like I theorized that he would have to basically kind of, like, ally with the Kaiju inside of him. So I'm happy that we're also seemingly potentially going in that direction as well. So I'm not really sure what the implication of the end is, because Kafka's been speared through the chest. I don't really buy that his core has been destroyed by this, because I just feel like, you know, it's just too much of a cheap thing. And, like, of course, you know, giving that implication at the end makes for, like, good cliffhanger, or at least a stereotypical cliffhanger. And the whole stuff of him, like, being like, oh, the Daikaiju, the Mikey era, like, and, like, Kafka having, like, this little flashback to that makes me think that, you know, the parasite, whatever, the Kaiju amalgamation is going to try to basically parasitize Kafka and, like, make him its new host, like Kaiju number 9 was. So yeah, it's very interesting to see where the story is going to go from here. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just glad number 9 fight is over. I'm just hoping we get some more, like, interesting history, like, flashback stuff in the next couple of chapters. So with all that said, like I mentioned in the video, a lot of Shonen Jump stuff will be dropping this weekend. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.